Welcome, friends. Welcome to all of you who are coming on tonight and today. We welcome you with open hearts.
So excited to have you join us on this. This is our joy and our pleasure. And we are so excited to share with you something that's so deep in our soul, in our heart. Ah.
So I'm going to invite everyone to take a few deep breaths in and out as you're coming on live. And drop deep into your heart, deep into your body. Open your being. My beloved wife, Suzanne. Myself, Satyen. My beloved brother, Puma. And the divine sanctuary of the soul, the place where our beings become healed, illuminated, become wiser, the ancient land of Peru. Today we have our special guest, my beloved heart brother, shaman, spirit warrior, man of great wisdom, man of great joy and love, our brother Puma. Puma will be with us on this spiritual adventure tour once in a lifetime. And Puma, you're so gracious to come today and to do an opening ceremony for our invitation to all of us here today. So let us take a moment and we'll invite Puma to share some words and open up the sacred space so that you have an invitation from the heart and the soul of Peru herself.
Thank you so much, dear Satyen. Thank you so much, dear Suzanne. What an honor, my beautiful family, to be with you from here, from Chinchero, from the highlands of the Sacred Valley of the Incas. I first want to send powerful blessings. The tradition here is always to share our love, is always to share the blessings that we receive every day from our sacred cosmic father, cosmic mother, from Mother Earth. And I want to send to you from Pachamama, from this powerful land, blessings for you, for your life, for your projects, for you to be happy, for you to be in good health, for you to be ever thriving and in success with everything that you are achieving and accomplishing. We're gonna light up our sacred pipe and send to you the medicine of the jaguar. The jaguar is the doctor of the Amazon, carrier of powerful medicinal plants. And one of these master plants is ayahuasca. So I'm going to send to you powerful healing energy from this land, from the Amazon, from our ancestors, for each one of you. Saminche kalpanche tulunche yawarche. Pachatata pachamama apukuna rualkuna ñustakuna. Saminche waiku kalpanche waiku tulunche waiku yawarche waiku. Powerful spirit forces, ancestral forces, elementals, essences. I call on you today to bring powerful blessings, powerful miracles and magic to the lives of all of my brothers and sisters connected in this beautiful call today, as a powerful invitation to our epic pilgrimage journey to this magical and sacred land here in Peru. Saminche galpanche tulunche yawarche. Although we are
Mm.
voicing the invitation for each one of you, we are expressing the call to this magical land, to this beautiful journey. The real call, the real invitation is being done from Mother Earth, from this sacred land. It is a very powerful vortex in our planet right now, and it is calling on as much of our family and community from the planet to arrive to this land. The second you land here, the second you touch your feet in this sacred land and you take the breath of air, you're immediately connecting with the powerful ancestral prayers, with the powerful healing energy of this land. And this is the powerful force, this is the powerful spirit force that is inviting you and calling you first. As your brother here in the mountains, I'm only looking forwards receiving you with a big hug, with all of our hearts open, with our family, with our team. Thank you so much. I wanted to share this blessing for each one of you. Gracias.
Gracias,
Gracias.
gracias, gracias, Puma. Thank you, Puma. Thank you all for showing up. And it's a blessing to have you. Puma and I and Suzanne have been working together, bringing spiritual adventures, those who are yearning to heal, yearning to awaken, yearning to potentize their life, their mission, their purpose, get messages from the wisdom traditions, open up their spirit. And we welcome you with an open heart. We're so excited. We've been working together for over 2 decades now, and we've brought hundreds of people to Peru over the years. And I'm so excited to share this journey with Suzanne as well.
Yes, yes.
So we will give it a little
Thank you.
introduction.
Let me just say, Puma, what you're just speaking about the earth is inviting us. That is that is so true. And the earth belongs to us all. And it's a family that is coming together and uniting. And really, the tapestry that's behind you, Puma, is truly what this is all about, is bringing everyone from all the different spaces and places, and we are creating this beautiful tapestry of love and connection. And well, we'll tell you more as we go along.
So welcome. A little about Suzanne and I. Tim, would you start our presentation, please? So a little about myself and Suzanne. So we have been teaching, training, leading workshops, seminars, leadership retreats now for 26 years through our organization Warrior Sage Trainings, and for decades even before that through my trainings and teachings in martial arts and enlightenment practices and cultivations. It's been my joy to see people just like you discover who they truly are, awaken their full potential, their whole multidimensional self, and then bring that to life, bring that to their families, bring their mission, their purpose, their dharma, their gifts to the world in the most potent way. This particular journey, this journey to Peru, this spiritual adventure tour, will be more than just watching. This will be a full-on shamanic training, studying, developing, cultivating the ways of the inner shaman. That's a little bit about myself, my beloved.
I came to this beautiful place sort of kicking and screaming in a way, because I was like, what is this all about? What is this that these people are speaking about, and why is it so magical? I had no idea. When I got there, it was just, I was cracked open to the deepest part of my being. I was a mom, a wife. At the time, I wasn't part of our business yet, so I was there in support. But then I discovered myself, which was what I was yearning for deepest at my core. And this inspired me so deeply that I wanted to go and I wanted to bring others here with Satyen to actually get them to experience what is just hard to put into words. We're going to try and do our best, but it's an internal discovery that you're going to get from this experience. And that's what happened to me. And I know that's what's going to happen to you.
Let's continue. So I had this calling when our children were very young. They were just babies. They were both in knapsacks. They were both in slings. Suzanne and I had this deep calling. We must go to Peru. My brother came along. It was just a call from spirit. We went, two babies, my wife, my younger brother, and we had the most profound experience of our life. We realized there's a whole dimension of magic, of profundity, of wisdom, of energy that was just pulling us, as Puma said, the earth plane, Mother Earth, Gaia was pulling us to her. And so if you're feeling this pull, you're feeling this vibration, you're feeling this invitation, I want you to listen with rapt attention and your full heart.
I'll tell you what, it was pulling on Satyen. It was pulling on me later because in the beginning, I was internally going, there's something going on inside of me, but there's something that's pulling me towards, and I wasn't sure what it was. Inside of me, there was something going on. And if there's something that's churning inside of you, it is a message. There's a reason behind that. And that was definitely what was true for me.
So we've made an introduction to Puma. Puma is trained since a very young age by his grandfather, and he's been walking this path of traditional wisdom for many years. Puma, would you like to share a little about your experience and how you came into your tradition and your wisdom?
Yes, indeed. So I was 6 years old when I got hit by lightning. And that, for our Andean traditions, if you're hit by lightning and survive, you are being initiated. You are being initiated by the powerful masters of light, by the powerful forces of the universe, to be a powerful leader, a powerful healer. And by that time, my grandfather had already tried for many years to pass on his lineage to the next generation. In his family, it was not possible. His older son, my uncle, was not interested. He was leaving for the bigger cities. His first son-in-law, my father, only lasted 3 months in the training. And he had lost hope. But when I got hit by lightning for my grandfather, this was a sign that another opportunity was gifted to him so that he could pass on these ancestral millenary traditions. So from that age on, I learned rituals, energy work, ceremonies, working with the plants, healing with the touch, with the thought, with the prayers. It began all for me in sacred ceremony, carrying powerful ancestral cosmovision and sacred geometries and working with ley lines. It all began for me as if I was just playing and everything was a play. And I grew up, I was really privileged to grow up to these very ancestral traditions, which nowadays is my passion. Grandfather always used to say, you are being trained to become a powerful global healer. And at that time, I didn't understand, my whole world was just my village of probably 3,000 people. And I thought they were the ones who I had to take care of. And nowadays, I pass on these powerful traditions to our global family, to our global community. One of my passions is to lead our wonderful journeys to these sacred places and tell the stories, tell the wisdom that is not in the books, and no archaeologist, no anthropologist had access to it yet. Hopefully one day, though, it can be recorded so that it can be available for the generations to come. Because there is a way of being here when you see the powerful portals, when you see the sacred signs, when you are prepared for the powerful wisdom and you just open your heart and your mind, it is naturally taken in as a breath of life. We go to places like Machu Picchu, and a lot of people don't know that that is a very powerful energetic center that is reflecting the most important constellation of the Andean people, which is the Southern Cross constellation. In the Cross constellation, we learn about our sacred origins, how we are here thanks to a father and a mother. The vertical line of the cross is sacred time, and it's masculine. The horizontal line of the cross is sacred space and is feminine. We cannot be here if it wasn't for our father and our mother. So we connect with the divine origins. We connect with the sacred beginnings and how we chose to arrive to this life and incarnate and journey in this beautiful path of life. And all of that is realized, all of that is encountered in Machu Picchu. While, a lot of people don't know how to reach, how to receive this powerful wisdom, we prepare them. We tell them and we show them the sacred portals where literally our ancestors used to breathe new consciousness, new humanity, thousands of years ago. When people say Machu Picchu is of the Inca, and it's just 600 years ago, it is actually much older than that. And a lot of the ancient buildings are actually buried beneath the terraces and the walls that we see nowadays. So a lot of the temples are in the places you least think of. A lot of the portals are like right beside a mountain hill. But our ancestors marked it so that you can see it. As soon as you see those marks, all you have to do is face to the sun rays and these portals open up for us. So it's really magical. It is really powerful for me to share this passion, this beautiful offering of my life to our family and to our community globally. So it has been a beautiful journey filled with infinite blessings. It all began for me in that river when I got hit by lightning, and it continues ever blooming, ever evolving, just beautifully.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Uma.
Okay, we'll continue with our presentation. We don't just visit these sacred sites.
We commune with them.
We don't just observe traditions.
We embody them.
This journey represents the culmination of decades of building relationships with Peru's wisdom keepers. We're going to take some time. I want everyone just to loosen up, open your hearts, open your minds, and just receive the magic of this video that Tim has produced for us. Go ahead, Tim.
There are journeys that change what you see, and there are journeys that change who you are. Peru has called to seekers for centuries, its sacred mysteries whispering promises of transformation to those who listen with more than just their ears. This is not tourism. This is initiation. With Satyen and Suzanne Raja as your guides, you'll transcend the boundaries that separate travelers from true pilgrims. For over 35 years, they have led visionaries, leaders, and seekers into the depths of spiritual awakening. Now, they invite you. Imagine standing in silent ceremony at Machu Picchu as first light breaks over the ancient stones, not as a visitor taking photos, but as an initiate receiving wisdom that has waited centuries for you. Feel the sacred plant medicines of the Amazon open doorways within your consciousness that you never knew existed. Experience rituals and ceremonies in locations closed to the public, guided by elders who have protected these traditions through generations. While others merely see Peru, you will be seen by Peru. While others take souvenirs, you will be forever changed. This 15-day journey transcends the ordinary in every way. From exclusive access to sacred sites, to transformational practices that awaken your deepest potential, to luxury accommodations that honor your comfort as you navigate profound inner territories. Your journey deepens with Puma, a revered Andean medicine man trained since childhood in the ancient wisdom of his ancestors. Born into a lineage of spiritual guardians, Puma opens doorways to the authentic heart of Peru that remain forever closed to ordinary travelers. Join us for a journey that bridges ancient wisdom with your modern life, where spiritual awakening meets practical transformation, where the mysteries of Peru become mirrors to the mysteries within you. The mystics say that Peru chooses who it calls. If you're hearing this now, perhaps you've been chosen. A journey beyond the extraordinary. A journey home to yourself.
Beautiful. Thank you, Tim. Let's continue.
Let's just take a breath. Just breathe that in. There's so much goodness there.
So many times people ask us where we go. We don't like to give too much details on where we go and too much mind so that you're constantly thinking like a tourist. We ask that you trust us, you let go, that you join us, and you let us take us through a journey where we'll take you through these many sacred sites. But we're going to have a little high touch of where we're going to go, so you get a little overview. So we'll begin with that. We're going to be going to Cusco in the Sacred Valley.
The ancient Incan capital, where you'll be greeted and transferred directly to the Sacred Valley, starting at a lower altitude, keeps you alchemized, while immediately immersing you in the spiritual heart of the Andes.
So Cusco is it's the energetic spot that takes us into the multiple dimensions there. Let's continue. Chinchero, Puma's hometown. Puma's hometown. This is where we've met his family, his culture, the weavers. Puma, you want to share a little bit about Chinchero?
The original name is Sinchiraj, and Sinchiraj means highly evolved, highly awakened. Originally, because we were so close to the navel of the world, which was Cusco, Chinchero was like a huge university. And a lot of the ways, a lot of the arts, a lot of the science was synthesized. It was simplified so that everybody could understand. That's why we have a very simple way of understanding the universe, the cosmos, and a very profound one also. So it's the land of the rainbow lineage. You always see powerful portals to our ancestors. Is the sacred temple of our ancestors, because most of the altars face west.
Let's continue to. Next slide, Tim. Ollantaytambo. Ollantaytambo. This is one of my favorite places. This is a place that seems like giants have built it. The steps that go up, the steps that go down, it's like giant beings have been there. It's a very powerful place of initiation. We're going to be doing some very powerful spiritual initiations in this place. Let's continue. Of course, the crowning glory of Peru, Machu Picchu. This is the place of legend. This is the place of so many legends, so many profound experiences. This is one of the most magical places on the earth. When we go there together, what will happen is your soul will be basically blown open across the cosmos. Suzanne, you want to share about Machu Picchu?
It's an ancient mystery school. So when you go to Machu Picchu, you will feel the wisdom coming into you. You will awaken to the wisdom that's inside of you. And it's in the clouds, really. You feel, well, I feel like I'm giving away too much, but there's just this expanse. It's a surprise. It's a deep soul heart surprise.
Puma, anything you want to share?
I call it nowadays, Satyen, I call it the human laboratory. That's so there in the main area of Machu Picchu. There's a temple of three portals. Each of the portals face a very important, or rather, they're portals to very important constellations. Orion, which is the condor for us, the Southern Cross constellation, which is the genesis, the origin, and Amaru, the winged serpent, which you know it as a Scorpio. And each of these portals used to represent unique races or unique types of humanity. So when you connected with these portals, you could be reborn, you could be enlightened, you could be realized as one of these powerful human lineages.
Let's continue. Ayahuasca. This is something that now we are hearing far more about in popular culture, more and more so. Ayahuasca is the ancient medicine plants, two main medicine plant teachers, Chakaruna and the vine ayahuasca. These two combined, when they're boiled together and made into this concoction, it's a sacred tea, a sacred brew. We go deep into a ceremonial space where we set our intentions, clear our mind, clear our soul, connect with God, connect with the higher self. And we ask for the deepest levels of healing, our own personal healing, family healing, ancestral healing. We look at healing anything that holds us back from living the grace, living the gifts that we've been given. This is one of the most potent, powerful teachers. To me, ayahuasca is not just a drink or a drug or anything like this. This is a misconception. To me and to us, ayahuasca is an actual goddess, an actual ancient, timeless earth goddess. And when we go to her temple through this ceremony and we meet really with this profound feminine life force, wisdom of the universe, she teaches us, she gives us, she soothes us, she heals us. Sometimes she gets us to look at things that we weren't willing to look at before. Sometimes she gets us to see things that we've been hiding in our shadows so we can heal them. Many times she just gives us a deep benevolence hug at a core level of being to heal and nurture aspects of our being that has never been touched.
Mm. And if you've never experienced this teacher maiden, not a maiden, actually, the queen of all, if you've not ever experienced this, then sometimes there could be a bit of fear, unsure, you're not sure about it. I experienced that. We all experienced that at one time. What we can assure you is that the support and the care that you will have during that time will be so full, so deep, so connected that you'll be able to relax and drop into and receive the teachings that's just for you from this magical, profound teacher.
Puma?
You are actually right, dear Suzanne. She is the maiden of Pachamama. Because all these master plans give account to Mother Earth for the powerful mission that they have here on our planet. And ayahuasca is here more for our planet than for ourselves. For thousands of years, it has been part of the most important self realizations, evolution processes, enlightenment processes of only leaders, only high hierarchy people who are in charge of millions in the Andean, Amazonian, and coastal parts of Peru, and Ecuador, and Colombia, and Brazil, part of Bolivia, actually all of Bolivia, part of Argentina, and part of Chile, which is the mostly the South American part where this sacred plant was a very powerful ancestral spirit. We believe this sacred medicine knows where we're coming from, where we are at right now, and where we're heading. So it has the power to show us, that direction of where our life is taking us with the choices that we are making. It has the power to change our genetic coding in case it is with patterns and with designs that no longer serve us. It has the power to change processes of 20, 30, 50 years throughout our lifetime in literally minutes, hours, if not overnight. So it's a powerful portal, it's a powerful bridge. Without this medicine, we could achieve all this enlightenment, though it would take us much longer and difficult processes. Where with ayahuasca, all it takes is, a breath, a purge, a cleansing, a powerful opening of our eyes, and we're fresh, we're renewed, we're completely healed. And this is the miraculous spirit of the Amazon that, is the maiden of Pachamama.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's continue, Tim. You'll have to pronounce this, Puma.
Quilla Rumillo,
Share with
the
us.
temple of our sacred Mother Earth, Mother Moon, Cosmic Mother, the Divine Feminine, the one who gives birth to whole suns.
Beautiful. Let's continue. Saksyawaman. This is again a very powerful place. There are these stones that are hard to imagine until you're there. What you see here, they are huge, they're monolithic. Some of these are weighing up to 200 tons. How they are created today, architects, engineers, they have no idea. It's baffling. They don't understand. But the ancients had technologies, had wisdoms, had energy capacities, had potentials that are far beyond what we understand today. They were understanding how to work the cosmic energies, the magnetism energies, the energies that can cut through rock just through intention and vibration and lift them and bring them and create these magnificent experiences. This is a place where my first experience of this many years ago, I had a full past life recollection. And it was I saw how I came all the way back around, that in my past that I had to clean up through generations, karma, so that I could come back again in a pure way. And when I came back again, the site itself welcomed me. The energy welcomed me like a living being.
Yeah, Puma speaks about portals. And these places that we will visit, this Peru, this travel, is a portal to your inner terrain. As Satyen just mentioned, being with these stones, being in the space of these magical, magical beings, they're actually alive. They're not just laying there, they're alive. And you will not only get that sense of that, but the aliveness that comes from the inside of you will awaken even more than you have ever expected.
And unlike the tourists that come and see the place, you can go to the next slide. We're going to actually be doing activations, inner awakenings, practices, cultivations, working with our etheric body, working with our intentional body, working with the subtle energies of our being. We'll be doing clearing techniques. We'll be doing ways to harness the magnetic force within our body. We'll be amplifying our feminine, masculine energies for manifestation. We'll be clearing consciousness of lower vibrational desires and raising our intention so it's oscillating at the highest frequencies. These places, these sacred temples, are designed to magnify the inner intention that we already have. So we're not going to do so much photo shooting and just pointing at things. We're going to be in the world. We're going to be experiencing Peru from the inside out. Next, now we start making our way to the great Amazon, the lungs of the earth. Brother, please share with us about our journey into the Amazon.
This land, my beautiful family, it's the powerful vortex where the most sacred medicine for our planetary family is coming from, and also where a lot of these sacred traditions, sacred wisdom is maintained pristine, pure, like those waters that you see in these rivers, reflecting the cosmos, reflecting the sky, reflecting the sun, the moon, this cosmic light. When we are there, we're going to explore into the depth of the still living traditions and living cultures that hundreds of tribes with their own language, with their own ways, with their own traditions, still maintain the work of these powerful ancestral medicines. It's these rivers for us is the nervous system of Pachamama. And as we connect with these powerful rivers, we're cleansing the flow of all of our veins and we're purifying our sacred blood. Anything we eat, anything we drink in this land is immediately changing whatever cellular processes that we're going through and healing it and bringing it to that original well-being, to that pristine essence. So just being there, looking at the animals, the plants, looking at the rivers, connecting with because it is an area that is not prepared for tourism, you're going to see a lot of the messy transportation, ways in which people survive in the difficult processes that they have done there. And as soon as we go into the forest, these people are very ancient. They're living in the ways they used to for thousands of years, still hunting, still connecting with the plants, still healing. They don't know hospitals, they don't know internet, they don't know technology, and they don't want to. They want to connect with the powerful science, with the powerful technology, with the powerful internet of Pachamama. And we're going to discover from them their sacred wisdom, their powerful ways that we can bring back to our lives and go back to that pristine ways.
Beautiful, Puma. Thank you so much. Next. And then we're going to come back to Cusco. We're going to rest. We're going to rejuvenate. We're going to take an inventory of our wins, our learnings, our insights. We'll be preparing ourselves to take the wisdom, the expansion, the openings that have come to us from grace, from spirit, from within our good work, from our pilgrimage focus. And then we're going to learn to bring those back to life so that this doesn't just become a spiritual adventure tour of deep learning while you're there. It becomes a platform, a portal to take into life. You see, if you're called to this, as Puma said and Suzanne, you're a leader. You're being drawn to your next step of evolution. You're being drawn and called to step into your magnificence. You're being called to step into what would Spirit have you live next. We are all going on this tour. Everyone who's coming, myself, Suzanne included, my team, we feel there's something so powerful on the earth plane right now that we are going to be initiated. We're going to be prepared to be up-leveled, to be strengthened, to be softened, so that when we come back home, whatever Great Spirit has for us, we will be prepared.
Absolutely. And it's just so wonderful that we go together as a group, because everyone's going to have all of their different wins, learnings, and insights. And so what's going to happen is that we're going to get to experience that with them. We're going to get to have a part of that also combined with our experiences. So we're going to have a lot to take back with us when we go.
All right, let's continue. So we're going to do a recap. This is a bit of a photo galleries from our tour in 2014, just to give you a little snapshot. We'll go through this. When you're walking through these places, it's like hard to imagine the views, the angles, what you see. It's hard to imagine that ancient beings built this on the top of a mountain. How did they make this happen? What were they doing there? Look at the size of these rocks and these places. Look at the energetic portals you can feel when you're there. Even the structures, the geometric structures, the energy of these places all have a very specific focus. They have a very specific intention, which we'll learn about and share about. And then, of course, there's the culture. The Peruvians are my people. The joy, the love, the laughter. By the way, did I share the food?
Vibrancy, the way that they continue to do what they've done for so many, so long, and they're showing this to you right there.
So, those of you who are called, I want you to take a deep breath, because we're going to go in now and show you how you can be part of this tour, how you can register, and how you can join us. This will be May of next year, May 2026. So you have lots of time and you have lots of inner preparation. Those of you who feel that calling and say yes and reach out and have a chat with us to see if it's a right fit. What will happen is, for those of you it's a right fit and the calling is strong and we agree you should be there, then we're going to do an initiation process. We're going to prepare you properly, thoroughly, with all that you need to know, so you don't have to think about anything when you land. So we'll get into some basic logistics here. The journey. This will be a 15-day, full-on spiritual adventure tour. This is not your lightweight tourism. We're up in the morning, we're going all day. You have to be ready for whatever mystery, anywhere, anytime, any place, anyhow. It's a magical journey, and you will have downtime, but really, there's no real downtime. You're being processed and awakened every moment.
You won't want downtime.
This is May 17th to May 31st, 2026. This will be led by myself, Suzanne, and Puma. Now, one thing I want you to be clear on, this will not be a budget tour. There are many budget tours, and for those of you that's more appropriate, please have that experience. This will be a top-tier tour, top-tier hotels, resorts, the best food that you can imagine, the highest-end accommodations. So this is a luxury event, and the cost will reflect that, of course, but also the curation. It's not just us three. We have Puma's teams, we have my team, we have both teams to make sure everybody is safe, everyone is well taken care of, nothing to think about. All you have to do is surrender into our arms, let our amazing team guide you so that you can experience this for a lifetime. Again, the locations we've included here, these are some of them, and be ready for mysteries that aren't even listed here. The investment for this tour, this once-in-a-lifetime tour, is 25K USD. That includes all meals, all luxury accommodations, all internal flights, all internal transportation. And for those of you who need, a payment plan is available. But we are making this available at an early registration, an early bird registration, and that is 20K USD. And we are happy to break that down and to give you payment plans for those of you who need it. So I want you to tune in, and we're going to show you now how to act on this and how to act on this inspiration and join us. Here's how to register. The first of all, we want to have a personal meeting with myself. I want to have a few minutes with you on the phone or on Zoom just to connect with you, to have you ask any questions that you may have, to tune in to your vibration, to tune in energetically to what your needs are, what's calling you. I want to get to know you before we get there. So there'll be an initiation meeting. So here's all you have to do. Direct message me your phone number, your email, and your name. You can text Peru to 1-888-533-8486. You can also put in the chat boxes or the DMs your phone number, your email, or just say, reach me back, or just write Peru in the DM and we'll reach you directly and we'll have our talk with you. So once again, to register, you're going to be meeting with myself first. We'll have a deep dive together to see if this is an appropriate fit. I want to know what's calling you so that we can serve you most profoundly. Take the next step now by texting Peru to 1-888
533-8486.
And as an alternative, you can also DM us and say, I want to be there in Peru, and we'll get together with you right away. Now, one thing I want you all to realize, this event is already selling out. I've just started sharing about it. We already have 4 people just signed up just by hearing about it. No slides, no presentation. They just had that strong calling. Some of you have that calling. You know it. You know, I don't need to know much more details. Spirit's calling me. I'm called to be with all 3 of you and the teams that you bring. I am there. Go ahead, listen to that call. And those of you who listen to that call, there'll be a magical, profound gift for when you say yes to the soul within you.
Whatever it is that's going on inside of you, and you feel that there's some sort of pull, reach out. Let's hear what that is, and let's see if that is for you the next step to come and join us in Peru.
Beautiful. Let's take a breath, everyone. We're going to come to a conclusion soon. Puma, is there any last words that you have? And let's highlight Puma, okay?
Thank you so much, dear Satyen, dear Suzanne, for this beautiful opportunity to share this invitation, this beautiful introduction to this epic journey. I just want to say that I am very, very privileged and I am very, very excited to see you soon. Although I have to wait until next year, but it's sooner because it's been so many years since our epic journeys, and I'm missing you and I'm looking forward to having you here in Sacred Ceremony. Thank you for playing at the end of that presentation video the song of my teacher, Edinson Panduro. It brought just beautiful, heartwarming feelings of this wonderful master and how he left this Shipibo lineage to me and to work with sacred ayahuasca. I am really, really grateful for having this sacred opportunity. My brothers, my sisters, always infinite blessings. And I want to, as I were completing this presentation, also send these blessings with the sacred tobacco. Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you, my dear sister Suzanne. Much love, infinite blessings, and just infinitely grateful.
Thank you.
Blessings. Thank you. Thank you, friends, for joining us today. Those of you who are stirred, called, I so look forward to speaking with you, to support you on your journey of coming with us. I thank you all for your receptivity, your good hearts, and I look forward to venturing with you, to learning with you, to showing you a place with that I love so deeply. That's my other home. Peru is our other home. We're so excited to take you, and I can't wait to show you the mysteries of Peru, and more importantly, the mysteries of your enlightened self. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Wall. We're going to stick around here for a few minutes if anyone has any shares, but we'll complete officially now. So blessings to all of you.
Blessings.
Thank you.
Until we see you.
So those of you who are called, we'll put here the information here once again. Text Peru to 1-888-533-8486. Also DM wherever you find the DM in your social media, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or wherever you're seeing this. Please reach out and we will follow up. Thank you for your heart, and we look forward to seeing you in Peru. Blessings.
Thanks.